Let us begin. The night grows long. At last, a worthy challenger comes.
I am in a black mood.
I shall enjoy this.
Let there be battle! Sister!
Hello everybody and welcome to an epic showdown here between a ConsulofRome and the High Elves, Bob-Man and the Wood Elves, and they're going to be fighting up on Dock Karaz. This here a Stage 2 Warhammer World Championship game where the winner will be going through to Stage 3 and the loser will be leaving the tournament. So a fantastically epic battle here coming up today, and starting with the Wood Elves, we are going to be having 5 units of Dryads here in the front line and 2 units of Azrai Spears in the back, and they're going to be protecting up against 3 units of Glade Guard with Starfire Shafts. Over here in the back, we will be having 3 units of Glade Riders here with Spears, and 2 units of Wild Riders with Shields. And for the Lord choice today, we will be coming in here with the Spellweaver High. So she's going to be coming in with Loic's Blessing, as well as Arcane Conduit, Tempest, Soul Quench, Apotheosis, Ancients Protection, as well as the interesting Blessing of the Ancients. No forest here on this map, so unfortunately not going to see any utilization from there. For the front line, we will be having 5 units of Spearmen, including a unit of Silvern Guard. We're also going to have 2 units of Rangers, 3 units of Lothran Seaguard with Shields, and a unit of Shadow Warriors, and the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. In the back line, we'll be having 3 units of Cavalry, Illyrian Reavers, Silver Helms, and a unit of Silver Helms with Shields. For the Lord choice today, we will be coming through with the Prince. He's just going to be a naked Prince today, no steed either, so just coming in with 36 speed. For the magic today, we will also be coming in with the Mage of Fire. She's going to be coming in with Burning Head as well as Fireball, but no Kindle Flame. So some very interesting stuff here. 5 units of Cavalry coming in from the Wood Elves. Can they overwhelm the forces here of the High Elves? Lots of frontline coming in for them, so 7 units, 8 units of frontline up against 5 units of Cavalry with 3 units here. So lots of interesting stuff going on. It just depends who can outplay who and who can get the right engagements where and if they need. So it looks like we're going to be getting maybe a Fireball coming in the front here. So a nice Fireball going to come into the front of maybe the Dryads or up against the Spellweaver High. So just going to be missing there as well. Just so unfortunate there. And I really like this from the Wood Elf player. He's going to be sending both units of cavalry around either side. Going to be getting ready for that flank when and if. And also using the map here to his advantage for a little bit of protection up against the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. Eagle Claw going to go into the spread shot now and shooting up into the Dryads. Not getting any kills, but getting some good damage nonetheless. It's going to be a little bit more difficult over on this side with the Illyrian Reavers as well as the Spearmen coming up to protect the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. But over here on the left, a little bit more to utilise around here and just a little bit more space to work with and a nice downhill charge if needed. So it's like another Fireball coming through here, just only missing the Spellweaver High. Some nice range coming in the front up against the Glade Guards. They're going to be shooting here straight into the Spearmen. I'm going to be seeing those guys focus down up against the Lothran Seaguard and obviously the Shadow Warriors, as it's going to be 4 units of range on the High Elves up against 3 here for the Wood Elves. Some nice fire going down for the Eagle Bolt Thrower. Going to be using its bonus large shot to get some good damage here up against the Wild Riders and the Glade Guard as well. Going to be getting some fire here from the Lothran Seaguard shooting into the Glade Riders as well, only coming through with 15 armor. As we can see here, we have managed to mix up in the front line, and we are going to be getting some units charging straight into the back here with the Wild Riders. They should get a nice good charge here in the back. Soul Quench going straight down the Dryad line, including the Spearmen as well. Interesting stuff. Burning Head here as well going up against the Dryads. Fantastic with the extra 25% damage up against those with fire. So very good work there. Also clipping the backside here of the second unit of Dryads. Some very good work here for the front line up against the Wood Elves. Looks like they are going to be breaking a unit of Spearmen as well. And it looks like we are going to be pushing away with the Glade Riders, as they only have 15 armor, getting shot in the back here up against the Lothran Sea Guard. It looks like there is going to be a charge coming in from the Illyrian Reavers, as well as also the Silverhounds with shields getting shot in the back here up against the Glade Guard. And it looks like he hasn't seen it. There is going to be a rear charge coming in the back. Some fantastic work coming from Consul, but he is going to be losing his Silverhounds, as we are going to be seeing here the Wild Riders chasing up with the nice unit of Apotheosis on top of them. So it looks like the Spellweaver High is going to be pushing off the Silverhelms instead. I'm going to see the downhill charge coming in from the Wild Riders up against the Illyrian Reavers. So good stuff going on there. In the main battle line, we are going to be seeing some Dryads fighting up against the Lothran Sea Guard. And it looks like the Rangers are going to be pushing over here. And I see the Rangers pushing into the Dryads here. So maybe try and see if they can push off and get some more shooting out of the Lothran Sea Guard. So we are having lots of damage coming into this pocket with the 3 units, but they have managed to break up against a unit of Glade Guard here. So fantastic work coming in there, just focusing them out using the extra range in from the High Elves. Still going to be shooting here with the Eagle Core Bolt Thrower into the large units here, which are the Wild Riders and the Glade Riders. These guys haven't moved too much. The right side being comfortably held here by the High Elves, and the left side here being won by the Wood Elves. Looks like we are going to have a Burning Head going down. It can do some fantastic damage here up against 2 units if we're not careful. Quite a bit of damage here coming up against the Glade Riders, and it is going to hit a second unit, and if you're not careful, it's going to hit a third unit as well. It looks like it is going to clip up against the back side here, doing a little bit of damage up against the Glade Riders, and it's going to hit a 4th unit, including Dryads as well. What a fantastic Burning Head coming in here for Consul of Rome. Really unfortunate there for Bob, who probably wouldn't have seen that coming. So lots of fire coming in the back here, up against the backside of the Wild Riders with shields. Dryads are going to be able to break a unit of Rangers, as well as a unit of Spearmen, which you can use your nice 5 speed here coming in from this Spellweaver High. So we are going to get some Dryads back into the front line. These guys are very weak, though. I'm going to go down relatively easily up against the Spearmen, as well as the fire coming in the top for the Lothran Sea Guard. So we just have 1 unit of Wild Riders over here on the right. They're just waiting their time, but they're going to be getting constantly shot here up against the Eagle Core Bolt Thrower. So in the back here, looks like we did get a charge using the Wild Riders. A nice Soul Quench here coming into the Silverhelms with shields, so some good work there. They're going to be very close to breaking the Shadow Warriors, and they've done loads of damage, nearly breaking the Lothran Sea Guard as well. So some very good work and some good charge and mobility here coming out of the Wild Riders. So you're going to be having lots of ammunition coming in for both the Glade Guard here. You still should get some very good value up against the range from the High Elves. So a nice charge coming through the middle using the Spellweaver High. She is going to be charging straight onto the Spellweaver. Another Burning Head going down over here. Going to be getting some good damage up against the Glade Guard. Might even get a second unit of Glade Guard here. Yeah, it is going to be damaging them as well, just catching the tail end here of this second unit. Some very good Burning Heads here coming out of Consul of Rome. So still going to be getting that charge here coming from the Spellweaver. Still going to be coming here for that Mage. Or is she going to be able to get it off the map, though, is the question. Going to be getting some good damage there, but we do have the Spearman. Just send you a Fire Mage here through the Spearman. Yeah, so fantastic stuff there. Get the Spearman to charge up against the Spellweaver High. Should be able to pin her in place. But it looks like in the back here, we are going to be getting some more Wild Riders here pushing up against the Shadow Warriors, pushing them and breaking them quite nicely. Wild Riders here coming with 186 kills so far, and we're only about halfway through the match. Also going to be hopping straight onto the Eagle Core Bolt Thrower, but then deciding to change target here and going for the Mage of Fire. Very good stuff here. If you're able to break the Mage of Fire, it'll be a phenomenal amount of work. Another Soul Quench going down up against the Spearman. Is the Fire Mage going to be able to help with the assistance coming in from the Lothran Sea Guard? It doesn't seem so. It is going to break. That's really unfortunate. Apotheosis going down, healing up against the nice elite unit of Wild Riders as well. And it is going to be chased off using the Spellweaver High. Fantastic stuff. 90 speed coming in for the Mage of Fire, 95 in for the Spellweaver on top of a Unicorn. Very good stuff here. A nice downhill charge coming for the Wild Riders. Also using Loic's Blessing, coming with the extra 24% speed. On top of their charge, going to get a massive hit here in the backside of the Shadow Warriors. And that'll be then broken. And they'll probably break the second unit here of Lothran Sea Guard as well. So fantastic, shutting down all the range here coming in for the High Elves. We are also going to be breaking at the Eagle Core Bolt Thrower, which still had quite a bit of ammunition left in their pocket. As we can see here, we are going to be having some Azrai Spears fighting up against some Lothran Sea Guard as well as some Spearmen. Need to see this Prince getting involved and doing some good damage there. Nice charge coming in the rear here using the Wild Riders up against the Spearmen from the High Elves. Some very good stuff there. Should be able to break the Silvering Guard up against the Azrai Spears as well. Fantastic stuff. Getting rid of that elite unit going to be very good here for the Wood Elves. Wood Elves in the back, just going to be chasing off using the Spellweaver High, just going to make sure that Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower does go off the map. Fantastic, good stuff there. And it looks like we are going to be having a unit of Spearmen just on their own here in the middle pocket. We do have a broken unit of Spearmen. These guys should come back, but we do have the Glade Guard nice and close by. They should be able to push off here up against the Spearmen. In the back, though, we are going to be having some more Wild Riders come back. Only 7 units here, not too much health to speak of, but they still might be able to come back into the pocket here and do some more work. So it looks like we are going to be getting the Spearmen back, but as you can see, very dominant on this right-hand side. Still some ammunition coming in for a single unit of Glade Guard, but the rest going to be able to push, as they're going to be moving onto a unit of Rangers here they've broken, and a second unit of Lothran Seaguard. Lothran Seaguard might come back here, they might be able to get some valleys in, but let's see here, because if they are able to, they might be able to save the unit of Rangers, but there's still not too much there left to speak of, and it looks like we're just going to have some Lothran Seaguard just going into toe-to-toe up against the Glade Guard and up against the Wild Riders. So they are going to come back, they are really getting some volleys in up against the Glade Riders, but they did shatter and go, unfortunately, so that'll be the end of the Rangers. And there's not too much more here to speak of. It looks like we are going to get the Spellweaver High here in the back. Maybe try and see if they can get onto this isolated unit of Spearmen. We do want to see the Prince come over and start giving some aid here towards the leadership. We are going to be seeing on the right-hand side of our screen some Glade Riders with spears coming over with some Azrai spears to try and tackle this isolated unit. So she's done very well, but as you can see here, they are going to be winning, and they do get the charge as well. Coming through the plus 15 leadership, and Lord is going to be nearby for the extra 4 as well. And they are going to shatter a unit of Glade Guards, so they're going to be getting some extra as well, as they are going to be winning in combat. So fantastic stuff here coming out of the Spearmen. War Dancer's going to be coming in to maybe try and see if they can challenge up against the Prince, but there's not too much more that goes on here, so we're just going to skip on just a little bit. They're going to be holding this high ground here for just a moment, and something I really like from Bob is the surround and the patience he has to make sure that he does get all of his units, including all 3 units of Glade Guard here, ready to attack at all the same time. And this here is very key at the top level, and this is something that you need to practice. You can't teach it too much, you just need to know it and utilize it to perfection. So as you can see here, you're going to have all the units coming in at the same time. You're going to get that nice good surround here up against the units of the High Elves. Going to do and break a unit of Lothran Seaguard. We do have some Spearmen here up against the Spellweaver High, but as you can see here, the Fear coming in from the Wild Riders as well. Going to do some very good stuff up against the Spearmen, and the Chargers coming into the back, breaking up against the last unit of Spearmen. So 3 broken units here, just the Prince here to speak of. He's going to be wavering, and he's most likely going to break here due to army losses. So what a fantastic game here coming out from both players, and unfortunately here we will be seeing ConsulofRome leaving the competition. But well played to Bob here. He will be going through to stage 3, and I'll be very excited to see what he has to come in the future. Thank you for ConsulofRome for sending this in. What a fantastic battle, and I always appreciate people sending in losses. So coming in here, we have 42 kills for the Prince. Unfortunately, with that low speed, not going to be able to utilise as much as he could have been if he'd been on a steed. But 47 kills for 980 damage value here for the Mage of Fire. Kindle Flame would have been interesting to see with both those really 2 good burning heads, how much difference that could have made there on the matchup. Looks like we're having 12 kills, 3, 23, and 15 for the Spearmen, 77 for 620 value for the Rangers, 16 for 118, and 95 kills for 680 damage value here for the Silveren Guard. Very good stuff from them. 47 for 1.3k here for the Lothran Seaguard, also coming with 611 for the other unit, 15 kills for 240, 54 kills for 1000 damage value here for the Shadow Riders. Very good stuff for them. 19 kills for 280, 31 for 590, 7 for 340. Unfortunately, seeing those Silver Helms leave very early there in the competition, and 30 kills here for 770 damage value. Well played, ConsulofRome. Unfortunately, it's just so unfortunate to see him leave here. Such a good player, but well played to him nonetheless. 69 kills for 860 damage value for the Spellweaver of High, 34, 13, 10, 29, and 66 kills for 440 damage value for the Dryads. Well done to them. I saw them come back quite a few times and do some good damage. 98 kills for 1065 damage value, 110 kills for 540 here, 23 kills for 500 damage value, 63 for 1.15k, as well as 87 for 1500 damage value for these Glade Guard. Very good stuff coming from them. No kills here, 31 for 600 damage value, none here, 14 for 213, 292 kills here, coming in for 2700 damage value, 18k damage dealt. Fantastic backpack here coming out of the Wild Riders. So well played to both players. Guys, if you did enjoy this, please leave a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below. I always enjoy reading all of your comments here towards all of the battles. Also, if you're brand new here, please maybe think about subscribing. It really helps me here out on the channel. Down in the description below, I will be leaving my Discord for all of you guys to jump in and talk about all Warhammer related things. I'll also be leaving Battlemania Season 1 Invitational that'll be going ahead this Friday on 5 PM GMT, so you guys can check all of that. All of the top 8 players from Season 1 of Battlemania will be playing for a big cash prize there at the end. Other than that, guys, take care of yourself during these times. I've been your boy Logic, and I'll see you in the next video.